Alright, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start recording here. Um, this is kind of funny because this week I thought it was going to be something really hard, and like it is, but it also isn't. You know, it's actually kind of strange. Um, Basically, this is a hill arc. I mean, I'm sure that most of the people in the channel right now on the stream know what this is, but like this is it's a hill orc Venom Mage for the 5th week of CSDC. And by the way, this is the last week of CSDC. So people are going to be doing big plays, I think, this week because, well, this is the last week. They got to get their points in, you know. And like I said, the bad luck I had with fellow Berserker means that I wouldn't say that I can't win, but it's incredibly unlikely. But we're still going to try to play, and we're going to try to maximize our points. So how do we do that? Well, for this Venom Mage, the Tier 1 bonus, which is worth 1 tournament point, is to kill Geryon before we enter a rune branch, other than the Abyss. So that's one possibility, one point possible, and it's already a hard one because that means you have to not go into layer rune branches like shoals or spider or anything like that. Tier 2 bonus is to actually get a rune from Hell or Pan before entering any other rune branch except for the Abyss. So the conduct, yeah, rogue shenanigans, is definitely, it is basically Abyss scumming the conduct. But the gods are really wonky, okay? Evering saw fit to actually give us Beogh as an option on a hill orc, which is nice. Then we could also pick Sif Muna, which, believe it or not, is not all that much of a comedy option here, and I'll explain why in a second. And then there's Elyvilon, which is, there are reasons you would take her. But this is going to be really weird for us because we, we don't have all the tournament points for like the one-time only bonuses, right? We've won a 15 rune game, that was worth 3. We cleared a Zig, that was worth 3. We entered Zod at XL 20 or lower, that was a fun game. 40k turns or less win, we got that too. What we haven't done is we borked up our Ogre Wizards, so we haven't won a game without entering Lair. So we're going to do that. And that's worth 6 points. And we still haven't won Ascetic. And you might think that it's insane to try to combine Ascetic and a no-Lair win, but you better believe I'm going to slap my big cojones on the table and we're going to try to make this happen. Yeah. So anyway, you can expect a lot of time spent in the Abyss. And I would like to go Beogh, and I think it's a pretty likely option, but the only problem with it is that Beogh kind of sucks ass in the Abyss, right? I honestly think I might end up going Sif Muna, because Sif Muna, if I get the right spells, and I know this is going to sound really dumb, if I commit to dying before breaking Ascetic right now, sir, for maximum tension, well, didn't I already do that on the Felid? First rune dis without potions or scrolls. Actually, I can cheat a little bit. Blue, blue, blue. Check it out. I have a cheating plan. All right. CSDC conduct. Unless Ebering messed up the code, the rules as written, I can actually get Abyss rune first, and then free myself from ascetic conduct. All right. And then I can go do whatever the fuck I want as long as my next rune is in Hell or Pan. So that's still not great, but it could be a lot worse, you know. So, what are we going to do on this character exactly? To start with, our stats are really weird. You know, for a Hill Orc, obviously what you would love to be doing is just like, I mean, look at these aptitudes, dude. +3 axes, +2 fighting, +1 shields, +1 armor. I mean, the dude wants to be swinging an axe, you know, into somebody's face forever, you know, and +3 invocation zapped. So that'd be great. My only issue is that my intelligence is 15, you know, and I almost want to make use of that because my casting aptitudes are quote-unquote not terrible. I actually have a pretty good casting app on fire. If I were to find something like Ignite Poison, that would be like an obvious choice. -3 apt on spellcasting, though, makes this a really miserable ass time. Hey, blue, blue, blue. That's great because they'll all three of them will just team up and abyss me, and I'll get the abyss even sooner. No, my ideal world is one where I get to smoothly roll through dungeon, maybe do orc after that. Beogh will make orc relatively free, and then I guess what we would do is we would well, we can do orc. We can't go into lair if we want the 6 points. So we'll roll into orc, and this is of course subject to change based on what I find. We'll roll into orc, get the stuff there. We might even do elf. Like, there's nothing stopping me from doing elf. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Papaya? But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of interesting options here. This is not as restrictive as it seems. You know, it's just we got to remember that we're on this unfortunate ascetic conduct. Yeah, we got a teletrap here. Yeah, Papaya, we may very well start worshipping Beogh. Dude, a Nani Badger, I assure you, it is it is less restrictive than like a true, for example, Dupps run, where you have to do dungeon, and then you can't go to Orc, you gotta go straight to Depths, and then you gotta go straight to the Pandemonium, you know? Not marrying Roka. Is that legal in the Dungeon Crawl universe? I don't know. Could be. Guess I probably shouldn't get into the politics on my channel of Hill Orc marriage. Okay, this is not cursed. We'll wear it. So I'm like training fighting right now because I don't know. Yeah, Papaya. Prime does offer a free sub if you just connect your Amazon Prime to Twitch. I think it's really straightforward to use. I did it for myself, so it must not be that hard. I guess I should get some poisons, but these aptitudes are such dog shit. Like, my instinct is to just go melee, you know? And hope for the best. That's a mace. That could be good. But, like, if we're relying on finding items, you know, I'll tell you what really attracts me to Sif Muna. The fail rate on P Vapor is actually only 21%, which is not terrible. But yeah, well, on Nani Badger, there's -1 aptitude, and then there's -3. Why not Eli for heals and cures? It's tempting. It is real tempting. Like, all of this is going to be very questionable, you know? It really depends on what I find. I know that I'm going to want fighting. Also, this is a D1 null. Please don't have a net. Okay, he got random energy on me. I can use the Tela if I want to. 9 damage. Anyway, yeah, we're just training fighting for now because I know I'm going to want it. And if we find like a really good weapon, that's going to point us in the direction of where we want to go. If we find some spells, maybe we'll go in that direction. But I know that training fighting is not gonna hurt me, you know, to have that. We're gonna kill a Knoll with Sting. Goddamn, we are. All right, let's get P Vapor. No, that sounds gross. P Vapor. Let's call that Poisonous Vapor. This is a lot of stuff. Hey, Dinky, I'm sorry, my brain just... That's the Acid Cloud spell. My brain is broken, okay. I tried to play chess earlier and... Oh, I should have excluded this stuff. What am I thinking? This is okay, though, because the Dart Slug is real... the Dart Slug is really slow. Let's get away just in case he has more stones. It looks like he doesn't. Okay, we got him with the Poisonous Vapor. His short sword is a strict upgrade to the club, so we'll wear that instead since we know it's uncursed. Already finding some scrolls and stuff, but those are kind of locked off to us at the moment. Oh, dude. Okay, this is good. I know I'm like getting excited over basic ass boots, but I assure you it's a good find. Man, Poisonous Vapor is actually a really good spell. I talk a lot of garbage on Poison as a school, but it's actually quite good. Alright. Now I have to actually make a choice. Am I going to pump Intelligence? Do I want to go that route? You know, I guess that, like, if I look, let's look at my aptitudes real fast. Apt Ho. The aptitudes of a Ho. Summoning is 0. You know, if I were to find a summon spell, we could basically cheese that for the entire game, you know? It's honestly really hard to decide because, I mean, it depends on which direction we're going in, you know? And that depends on what items we find. My instinct is to get Intelligence, just in case. You know, it matters. Dex. Rogue Shenanigans, don't you give me that advice. Alright. I think we're going to go Ent, and if I regret it, fine. But, like, if I find a summoning spell, it's going to be well worth it. Like, I'm really hoping for an early game book that lets me start my training off, you know? Rogue is obviously biased for Dex. Hey, that makes sense. To be fair, there are reasons to take Dex. Maybe on, like, I don't know. It's if you just really want to have incredible stabs. Although stabs are so good already, I don't know why you would need them. Cool thing is I get to auto explore, you know? I don't have to worry about my turn count or anything. It's quite nice. So there's some glowing leather armor on the floor, but we don't have remove curse, we're not allowed to use it, so we are going to go down. We're next to a couple things with weapons. I think we're going to have to go up. They can't one-shot me because I do have good hit points on account of my strength training, but God, that aptitude is really good. Lure this guy up, swing on him till he's dead. Swing on this guy, great. Even with no weapon training, we can do a little bit of stuff here. Alright, Poison Vapor needs to get work done. Like, that's the main job of Poison Vapor, is to kill adders that would otherwise just slaughter a character. The worm does not care about being poisoned. I got memed by an orb of fire in my mute potions. Can you hot swap to minus tele to avoid it? Or do you need it on at all times? I assume that you have teleportitis. You'd have to keep it on all the time. Because there's no like warning or anything. Okay, we're level 4, having trained nothing but fighting. Not sure how I feel about this. I guess we'll go ahead and memorize Toxic Cloud. Cloud tends to fade before the worm's turn happens. That's interesting. That sounds like a weird mechanic. You feel a disturbance, you feel a sense of stasis. Yeah, I know, you'll get that, but that's like, there's no window, it just happens instantly. Yeah, doesn't he? That would make more sense, wouldn't it? It's kind of odd. It's also awkward to use with other cloud spells. Okay, we got Vehumet, not on the table. We've got Zen, not on the table. Che, not on the table. And Rude, not on the table. So we found a nice pile of altars. Yeah, no spell casting until we're absolutely sure that we're going down the casting path. It certainly is my instinct to go down the casting path, but I mean, I don't know. It's so much is RNG based in this particular challenge. You know, I've gotta find the right stuff. That's Ashen Zari. That's not an option. Guess I'll take fighting to 10. Genius plays here, just giga genius plays. Alright, found another pair of boots. So we have scale mail as well, but the only oxalot is boots. I think we keep the robe on. Since we're not training casting, like, the vapors will not really be castable in anything else. Plus, we don't know if any of this is uncursed, so that would be like a run ender right there in terms of ascetic. And this is our last chance to do ascetic, so... I'm going to pull this up. Wield ID everything right now before XL5. I would do that. I mean, that's an option. We haven't found anything particularly interesting. Is it level 5 or 6? I actually forgot. I'm going to look at the rules real fast. 1 redo per week. Okay, less than 5. Yeah, so if I hit 5, then my mulligan is over. I'd have to do it. I'd have to do it now. I would. I guess I could throw this plate mail on real quick and see if it's cursed. Because at least then we'd have plate mail, I guess. You know, which I'm probably going to want to end up in. Big brain advice. Okay, the mace is not cursed. Plate mail is not cursed. I mean, we could like mulligan right now just because we haven't gotten a good weapon, but that seems really foolhardy to me. Okay, we're actually a bit slow with this mace. Maybe I should wear the short sword, just so I can attack fast. That's almost too big brain of a play, what, to mulligan on purpose? Just for no reason other than we haven't found enough stuff yet? Well, we're not level 5 yet. I'm putting on the hat. It's a +2 hat. Now I've got a stylish little pimp hat here. We could try the ring on. But I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want a mulligan after finding these ox slots. Am I going to find something better? Let's try the ring on, man. Profire. Oh, this is the run. How could this not be the run? Look at this sick uncursed ring of Profire. Dive for gear without killing anything. Well, then I might just ruin the run, you know? I mean, I know that's like a joke suggestion, but not even a terrible idea. Alright, I'm actually going to P-Vapor her. She's got random effects. She just zapped me with it. Because she died of the poison. Alright, this is the run. We're level 5. Here we come. We got random effects, 17 charges. Like, evocation's kind of, I mean, it's okay. We have 0 aptitude. I don't know if I'm going to train it for, you know, random effects, but what I am going to take is I'm going to take this blowgun and these needles. That is a legitimate ranged option. Vapor, vapor, vapor. This could be painful. Let's walk away. Let the poison do the work. Alright. There's a flail on the ground, but I'm not inclined to use it. Okay, I want to cut line of sight with this adder, because I want my mana back. Dude, we're just gonna melee this guy. My dudes, we have a hunting sling. We could go full Pekeke and just sling everything to death. Bro, this kobold is just casually wielding a staff of death. Look at this guy. I guess we have a staff of death. Are we gonna be a necromancer? Oh, this isn't good. I should just back off. Give him less attacks while the poison does its work. R negative get. Hey, that's good for extended. We've run into like a ton of adders, man. Like poison vapors is really doing some work for us. I'm grateful for that, I guess. And technically we have Mephitic Cloud available at like a low cast rate. Crab Hammer the Ghost. He's an Earth Elementalist Ghost. Not going in there. Fights a Centaur. That's an early Ghost Crab. Yeah. I knew the game was cheating. That's an orc. Oh, dude, are we gonna have to convert? Is there gonna be a priest? What's funny about this is like the poison, you know, the poison book is actually quite good for doing orc, like in and of itself. I mean, look at this. We're just tearing through these orcs early on. Normally they'd be a real big issue. So going Beogh is kind of less of an idea, you know. Well, I guess an uncursed hand axe is available. There's a buckler. Go Eli and gas the orcs in the name of peace. Eli doesn't hate poison. I guess she doesn't. Attack speed's going to be bad. What, with an axe? This dude's going to go down. Got him. Okay, I messed up. I should have gotten my mana back before exploring. I love that you can P-Vapor things that are invisible. Okay, this kind of sucks. Okay, we got it. That could have been really annoying. Oh, that's an orc. Holy shit. D4 orc warrior? That seems early. Stop calling it pea vapor. I can't not do it. We're going to wear the buckler. Hopefully it's not cursed. Okay, it's not. We're still pretty castable on the poisonous vapors. Poisonous V. Alright. That definitely doesn't sound like it could be misinterpreted for something. Dude, this guy's got a glaive. That's like a legitimate in-game weapon, although it's important to remember that I can't scroll things up, so if it's not branded, which I didn't bother to check, but it doesn't look like it is, then it's not going to be branded. I seriously doubt we can kill him with poisonous vapors alone. Why don't we do the rest of the floor? Alright, as soon as this priest notices us, we could convert. I guess it's crunch time, I gotta decide. God damn, this is rough. I mean, I don't have to decide right now. I could just kill the priest, or I could even leave him here. You know? Kind of wish I hadn't gotten intelligence so many times. I guess I only got it twice, but still. No convert, you need experience for killing orcs. That's a legitimate thing. My only issue, like I would take Beogh in a heartbeat. My only issue is that, well, orcs don't follow you into the abyss, right? So the only thing I'd really be getting from Beogh in there is smite. Also, the more I think about it, the more I have to wonder if Eli is the path here, because think about this. Eli gets piety for exploration, right? What am I going to be doing a lot of? Exploration. What am I not going to be doing a lot of? Killing, because I'm not going to have that many floors to mess around in. But as soon as I get to the abyss, you know, as long as I have the ability to sort of run away. So the more I think about this, the more I think Eli's the move, man. So I know it sounds wacky, but we're going for Eli, I think. Are you a pacifist or an orc? We're a hippie orc. Sorry, orc priest. I'm an apostate, at least for now. Bro. Do you guys see this? Do you guys see this? This is a Crimson Imp. Oh, Tactical Papaya. He's already sent some punishment my way because there's a Crimson Whip. Crimson Imp. Not a Crimson Whip. A Crimson Imp with a Dagger of Chaos. The Zom Vault is leaking. Yes, yes it is. Poison Vapor doesn't really work against these guys. In fact, I'm not even sure why it lets me try to cast it on it. I guess I could like random effects him to death. I mean, the problem is he blinks, so engaging him at all is like dangerous as hell. But this is D4, man. Like, for all I know, this could be the temple, and there could be like an orc. This orc is just guarding it. Sling him? Yeah. I'm gonna get some bullets before I try to do that. Oh, God. Oh, no. No, no. He's noticed me. Dude, he could single-handedly ruin my run right here. We just can't do the damage to him. Okay, he's gonna teleport. Bye-bye. Like, the only way we're gonna be able to do damage to him quickly, considering we have no weapon training, is that wand. Or maybe these sling bullets, maybe. I want to go... I want to take out that orc warrior. I think we can do it with like tactical and careful repeated use of poison vapor. Except this dude's just going to blink right up next to me. Please don't paralyze me. Please don't paralyze me. Pull him up. All right, this is okay. Now just blink away, bro. All you gotta do is blink away. All right. Goodbye. Boom, and that's how you park an imp that can murder you in one hit. I should probably go to another staircase before I... Oh god. Alright, this is not the best. There's a priest on this floor. That's working. Hell yes. This might do it for me. Oh dude, no. Poison. Miscast. Confusion's gonna end soon. I want to get some more distance. Blowgun him? That's a really good idea. I forgot I had that. Thank you, doesn't he? Well, it looks like my spells did the work. Pick up that. Well, the glaive's useless because we're gonna be using the shield. Shield's at 4.2. Very good. Very good. Okay, so I risked doing the rest of this floor mainly because I was concerned there might be like overflow altars is what I'm trying to say, and I thought that there might be the temple itself possibly because D4 is the earliest it could spawn. Instead, we my instinct was correct. There were more altars, but neither of them, both were Makleb. One was Makleb, one was Zom. I didn't unexclude that area. You're correct. I didn't. Don't know why. I guess I didn't think I guess I thought I had because I killed the orc, but you're right, he kind of came to me. As sick as possible. Yeah, you're going down. I'd like to point out that I have 78 hit points at XL8. That's pretty damn good. Oh, this is not so good. How do we... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna fight you next to this thing. Oh shit. Okay. Freaking centaur. I was concerned about something showing up from behind me, and something did. That was a centaur. Fighting at least improves accuracy. It does? I thought it just improved damage. Dude, we're just like giga training fighting. That was a fat D4. Yeah, we're already level... We're almost level 9, actually. We're a quarter of the way to level 9. Hey, Alf, what's up, man? Alright, that's cool. Hey, tell your friends to watch my channel. Hmm. Dude, I'm so torn. Like, we haven't found any books yet. Like, we haven't found anything that makes this game totally viable yet. Slings kind of makes the most sense to me, I guess. We could go, like, the Chad Blokes path and just straight up go unarmed combat. Not even joking. That would become an endgame weapon pretty quickly, even without transmutations. It's a little goofy, I'm not going to lie, but it's at least a path that guarantees me a really, really good weapon. You know? I guess I could go hunt down that centaur and get his bow, but I think I'd rather just not fight him. How about that? Oh, we got the sewer. How does unarmed combat become endgame? The base damage scales with your skill. Please don't confuse me. Is he the confused guy? Could be. Die of the poison, please. Of course I'm confused. Can I get away? This is really bad. Okay, this could be worse. We've just fixed it, probably. Howling monkey? Howler monkey? Speed 12. Okay, that's unfortunate. They do a fairly sick amount of damage. Howler's not going to bring the archer, I don't think. This is a pretty enclosed area. I'm way more concerned with getting, like, poisoned to death here. I wonder if I should just, like, try to sling past this stuff. You know? Oh, man. How much does he do? 8 damage? That's solid, I guess. I'm gonna kill the adder. What's the best weapon I have? I think I melee him. He's a little faster than me. I guess we could like blowgun him and then walk away, but that's not likely to work with no throwing. No, it's working. And he's gonna he'll waste time hooting, yeah. As long as the... Oh wait, what am I worried about, dude? We're meleeing this guy like a boss. Let's just sling his ass. Done. Alright. Thank God for that turbo Chad, like, orc muscle we got going on here. Just hit it. I don't know why I thought he was... I guess it's because I'm in a robe, you know? I just assumed he was going to wreck us. I feel like the thing we should be doing here... I feel like we should be training either slings or throwing, because it benefits both of the, you know, both the blowgun and the sling, you know, because of cross-training. Yeah, no, Anani Badger, that's one thing I often do, is I like to train fighting first if possible. Because, well, in this character especially, like, his accuracy, or excuse me, his aptitude is just so good. 3 tomahawks. But the problem is, like, with throwing, you know, obviously we're not going to find enough ammo, probably, for that to be viable. Slings, we will have enough ammo. Also, let's, hold on, take a look. You hear the rusting of a very distant drain, so we are way too far away. That doesn't really let us know exactly where this thing is. I think we need to head off to the east, and we'll see if it says distant. Another stair is an option, but that centaur's still running around, and I don't feel super confident. It's still very distant over here, so we're going to start heading elsewhere, and I see that we've got some dudes. Missing sewer isn't the end of the world, considering our relevant rewards are just the XP. That is not necessarily true. We could, in fact, oh, that's branded. It's not the best brand, but don't have training, so it's the best thing to use. Yeah, troll armor, Eli altar. You could even find a weapon in there. You could find curare from kobolds, big kobolds. I mean, there's a lot of decent stuff that you can get in a sewer that's not potions and scrolls, although it is known for potions and scrolls, you know. The brisk rusting, we're probably not going to make it. But it's very so it's, hold on, it's very distant here. It's very distant where I'm at, so it's got to be like up north, I guess. Also, what does rusting sound like? And why can't I hear it? I have some questions for management. A dry creek? I guess. Buried. Okay, this is what I hate. Like, I honestly, I think that the system might be busted. Because think about it. Very distant at the bottom left. Very distant here. Very distant here. So I guess it is in the top right? But I feel like it could do a better job of making you play hot-cold, you know? No, there is no top right. So somehow it's like very distant right here, even though it's got to be somewhere in this direction. I mean, we missed it. Quick rusting of a very distant drain. Fedhaus. Middle left. It says it's very distant right here as well. So confused. The rapid rusting of a very distant train. It's just always very distant. Hey, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Let me just make sure everybody hears that. A noise bar? I might be able to add that. That sounds like a thing Muxy probably does, and if not, I'm sure Streamlabs does it. The rapid rusting of a distant drain. Alright, so we've confirmed it's like in this direction. It's been way too long though. Like there's no freaking way I'm gonna make it. Unless they've extended the length of time that these give you. Display it like a noise bar? Bro, I'm so confused. It must be around this corner. Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about my alerts. People would find the portal more, but is that a bad thing? I mean, yeah, so any kind of change, honestly, would be better than what we currently have, in my opinion. Alright, we found it. We might actually make it. No, I gotta go this way. Let me see, what's the message? The rapid rusting of a distant drain. And it's rapid, it's about to close. I think I have to go straight for it. You hear the drain falling apart. Oh, we made it! And bro, guess what? This is in fact the one where Pergy shows up. So we could get an enchanted troll armor. The question is, can we kill Pergy while wearing a robe? Because we can like meth cloud him, but then he's going to dunk his own ass into the water. We can't really walk backwards, remember? I guess we can try to random effects him and hope that it works. By the way, why don't we go ahead and train some evocations? That's like low cost right now. We can kill him, but it's going to be difficult to get the armor. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Hey guys, we have OTR at 56% fail rate. Let's do it. There's an Eli altar in here, I'm taking it. He's always in here, right? Pergy? Like there's no exceptions. I feel like I've never done this one. Yeah, 81 hit points goes away surprisingly fast when you're meleeing a troll in a robe. You have your armor. You know, I could actually, if I wanted to, I could pop on the plate and we could just go ham against him. Well, now we can't. It's too late. We can't dunk on him now. Poisonous Vapor. Poisonous Vapor. Poisonous Vapor. Dude, he's going down fast to P-Vapor. Swing, swing. You know what am I doing? Why am I not dunking him in the water? You know? Not the deep water, but shallow water to where he can't hit me so easily. Got him. And all of that for nothing. Because he doesn't have the dignity to... He doesn't have the kindness to give me his skin. Got experience, though. Yeah. Look on the bright side. No Eli altar. I guess it never really has one in this one, does it? Hey, man. I'll take it. I'll take it. I can't be sad, dude. I killed him. I didn't die. You know? All things being equal, we could have had a worse time there. There's a rune dagger on the ground. I'm not going to try it. There's a +3 dagger. But I feel like I'd rather have my short sword. A +1 with speed. Too bad Fedhaus is not on the list. That might actually be fun for once. Gonna find the temple soon. Only one more floor until it has to be here, you know. Bro, don't wake up immediately. Fuck me, that's Grinder. Well, training poison wouldn't have helped me here anyway. Do we just try to random effects him to death? Do we wear the staff? I think we wear the... I got a wacky thing to tell you. I think I have to wear the Staff of Death. Because this means his stuff does less damage to me. What's the odds, I wonder, that he blinks away from me? I kind of want to stay here so that the Scorpion can't mess with me. But, like, wanding him in melee right here is... It's a chore. Bonk him to death with the staff? Nah, that won't work. Actually, it might. He's only got 39 hit points. How unfortunate. How do you like it, buddy? Oh, you don't like it. You don't like being paralyzed, bruh. You don't like it. So that's how you kill Grinder. Just get like a casual random effects paralyze on him and you're good to go. Totally able to duplicate that anytime you want to. Want a polymorph. I've gotten the two worst wands, but they're better than no wands at all, I suppose. Grinder posting to Reddit about how para is broken as we speak. He's taking a page out of my book. Polymorph myself. No, I learned the hard way that that doesn't really work anymore. Dude, I'm going intelligence because now I'm pretty sure I am in fact going to go OTR and I'm going to just pound my way through orc. Alright, here is the temple. That's Eli. I guess I could still go Sif last minute. I don't know though. I think Eli's the path just for the fact that I'm going to have tons of piety. You know, Eli is the one god that will not wreck me on piety. I should probably train invocations immediately. I'm going to start going strength after this now. Now the one problem with Eli is that I can't use random effects anymore. I can, but it's like it might make her pissed at me. At the same time, Eli's Wrath and Penance will not kill you, generally, so... I think that, yeah, I think that we do get OTR. Take spellcasting to like 3. Take poison magic to like 5. What the hell am I doing? Standing next to this dude. There we go. Yeah, I saw the jabs. A lot of them, actually. This thing is resistant to poison, right? Can't wreck Spider with OTR. Feels bad, man. Yeah, but we can wreck Orc, and you can kind of use it in Elf. Dude, do I want to polymorph this guy? Oh, Jesus, there's another one. Let's pull him up. Let's try to melee him to death. Got really lucky, wow. Let's do the same thing. You do 20, right? 5 plus 15. Yeah, Salty, we won the Naga Necromancer. Are they totally immune to clouds? I feel like I can... No, it doesn't ever work. They are, in fact, immune. Now, let's walk away from this dude. This way we don't just die to him. Yeah, this is CSDC. This is the final week. And we're trying to do something really totally insane. Which is, we're going to do a no-layer game. Okay? But then we're also going to do ascetic, meaning we're not going to use potions or scrolls until we get our first rune. So our first rune is going to be Abyss. Almost done with Phoebe, no spoilers? What do you mean no spoilers? It's public information, man. Are you trying to do like CSDC unofficially? Is that... Oh, you mean the video. Okay. Sorry, I thought you were like, don't spoil the challenges for the rest of CSDC. I'm like, I'm spoiling it right now by virtue of playing this game. Bro, since when does Eli hate it if you eat sentient things? I didn't, I thought that was just Zin who cared. That's a problem. Maybe. Okay. No, Nani Badger is talking about the Naga Necromancer. He's not, he actually did not just spoil the Phoebe run for you. He's saying he ruined the Naga Necromancer by making me swap to Jivia halfway through. Which I actually had fun with, believe it or not. Hey, Doesn't he? I don't know if you're still in the channel, but Jivia is actually surprisingly good in Zot 5 these days because you can just turn off clowns. And you can turn off, Oh, you went to sleep? Well, wake up, bruh. But yeah, I mean, it's like you can just erase clowns, you can erase purple draconians, Quicksilver Quicksilver dragons. It's really surprising, but Jivia pulls a lot of weight. Yeah, right. A-Liches as well. It's hilarious. Really, as long as you have a way to kill orbs of fire. You know, Eli just would not let me eat ugly, evil-aligned orcs, right? Wouldn't let me cannibalize, which I think it was just cannibalism, not eating intelligent things that she was mad about. So she wouldn't let me cannibalize, but she just let me slaughter and butcher this cute little quokka, who, by the way, she tends to keep next to her altars. Does that make sense? Come on, Eli. Just let me eat some orcs. Sure, Salty, what's up? Oh, am I about to be rewarded? It's a bookshop! It's a bookshop with fucking statue form in it. I think we have a game, boys. Oh my god. We also have other options. But like staff form? I think this is, yeah, I think this is staff form GG. Local man addicted to staff form. Local man casts statue form on White House lawn. When you move, is it always the first thing to happen before you can take another turn? Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure exactly what you mean. Are you saying like the first before everybody, all the other stuff on the screen moves? Because if so, yeah. Like you always move before everything else. Cantrips would give me animate skeleton, but that's off limits now. Can you take an action that a monster does something before your turn happens? Well, it depends on the speed of the monster, but generally monsters act right after you do. If they're slower, then maybe not. If you're hasted, then maybe not. If you know, you did some kind of wacky shenanigans, like Wujan has an ability that gives you 2 free moves, you know, and nothing else can do anything while you're doing that. You know, so there's ways around it, but in general, it's like you move or act, and by act I mean like swing or whatever, and then they do. Although sometimes if you swing, you know, and you attack fast enough, they don't have time to do anything, you know, and it's called the energy system. Dude, we could get ignite poison here, but I think we just, and we could even get like, well, Book of Ice sucks. I think we just have to go to transfig. I mean, right? That's the play. Of course that's the play. I'm going to start training unarmed combat right now. Looking at spells that aren't stat form. I know, right? Okay, Salty, I can say attack, and then an ogre swings before my attack goes off. No, never. That never happens. you always get, your thing always happens first. That you can rely on. Now you might miss. This is interesting. Alright, there are bees, but we're training OTR. Duves is going to be very mad at me. Oh, I didn't say what Eli gives you. Alright, so Elyvilon is the sissy god. One of the 3 good-aligned gods focused on healing and pacification and things like that. Making peace. She used to be a lot more interesting, but now she mostly just heals you. So, like all good gods, sometimes she'll just save your ass. Like, if you die, there's a small chance she will not let you die. She has an ability called Divine Protection that you can use. You're not allowed to attack when it's up, but when you're under Divine Protection, instead of dying, you will just take a bunch of piety loss. At least there's a chance for that to happen. At really high piety, that's guaranteed, so you can save your life that way. Lesser healing, of course, heals you a little bit. Later you get greater healing, heals you a lot. Obviously more invocations means more healing. There's an ability that's called Heal Other. You use it on an enemy, and if it's an animal, it's very likely to be your friend and then wander off. If it's an intelligent thing, it's less likely. If it's a demon, it just won't. You can use her abilities to take away poisons and things on yourself later on. And the most interesting ability she has is called Divine Vigor. And you're going to see me use that, and after I use that, it's going to raise my maximum hit points to, like, enormous levels. Like, I bet I could have, like, 400 hit points by the end of this game with Divine Vigor. It's actually really, really good. Before or after staff form? Maybe before, but definitely after. Dude, we've got OTR up. Do I have the cojones to try to man mode these things? I don't think I do. I think I go up. I go up, right? We're going to pop on Short Blade of Speed and just see how much damage these things are taking. Toxic is actually still up. Doesn't he? You think I'm being insane? Yeah, I probably am. I don't know, the stuff is dying. Like, we've had OTR up. Is low level, is like a low spell power OTR good enough to actually kill a killer bee pack? Because remember, we don't have like a backup here. Alright, I just swung on this again. At least one of the bees is as sick as possible. OTR's off. Will this stuff die? Okay. Do I really want to be next to... Remember, I'm in a robe. Do I want to be next to 2 bees? Yeah, I think we go up. Dude, they both died on the way up. Hilarious. All risk for no reward. Well, the problem is that now I have to wander this floor. Oh, hey, Prince Ribbit. I actually have a good tool for dealing with you. Except he may just blink next to me and then we would be kind of boned. Do we go up? I think we go up. We don't have, like, we can't cure our own poison yet. The most we can ask for is some healing, and a very small amount of it at that. Oh, hey! Looks like we got a sub. Thanks, man. Oh wait, no, that's Salty. Being a champion once more. Thanks, dude. Man, pretty soon I'm gonna have another emoji slot, man. Just quaff my potion of healing. You know what I should have done is I should have meffed him. Because he doesn't have that many hit dice, right? Prince Ribbit. Hit dice 6. But now I don't want to meff him because it's like low success rate. You know, like if I go up, I can't take the centaur with me. And if I come back down, I'm going to have to deal with these dudes, these bees on my ass. So it's not really a good situation either way. Prince Ribbit is as sick as possible though, so like he will die, I think. I'm going to try to meff him. Alright, this is okay. It looks bad, he can do like 20 damage to me, but he's really poisoned and he's probably going to get confused, and there it is. He actually hit the skeleton for me. There we go. Nice. Do I think I can kill this killer bee at such low mana? I do. I think I can. Yeah. Who needs armor when you have health? I mean, I tend to think the same thing, but... I do like the fact that I may not be able to cure my poison yet, but I can heal myself, and that could save me from death, right? What a cheesy strategy. My audio is like 1 second ahead of my video for some reason. That may be Twitch screwing around. Try refreshing the window. I'm not sure what else would cause that. But sometimes people do get desynced. And I've found that, or I've been told that refreshing the window fixes that. Alright, check out this strategy. So I've been doing this not just because of the bees, but because I knew I had murdered Doan. And so as soon as she sees me again, she gets real mad about it, right? She's all salty. But she'll only do that once, so we just go up and go down a different staircase. And she kind of tuckers herself out. And we won't have to deal with her reeing at us for much longer, you know? In fact, I could probably walk right to her. She'll be done. Ree! Right? She's really not that tough. Unless she's zerked. Tasty, tasty elf flesh. Sorry I didn't go Beogh, by the way, guys. I wanted to. I'm trying not to get owned by Yulsuf here. He does quite a lot of damage though, so forgive me if I seem a little bit sissy. I should have meth clouded him. Wait, how much can he actually do? 15 plus sling. Alright, he can't two-shot us. Also, I did not mean to take that hatch. I just wanted to stand on it. That was actually a typo. We need to make it to a staircase quickly. Let me just pull this entire floor to me. How about that? Oh, there he is. Yeah, I screwed this up. We'll be okay, though. These howler monkeys will get in the way. They're like a little faster than me, but I'd rather take their damage than Joseph damage. Let's not do that again. Did you consider pivoting into full melee, or did you find good spells? We found statue form in the shop, so we're training unarmed combat right now, and once we can afford stat form, we're going to go in that direction, and that will let us do all kinds of ugly, dirty shenanigans. And we are training poison a little bit. Done deal for Malcolm. Hey man, I can't resist that staff form. It's too good. Ah, right around the corner. Alright, let's just poison cloud him. Now we can mef and fail, mef and succeed. And now we're going to see how he likes getting slinged to death. To be fair, you're doing Ascetic Abyss, no lair. I kind of deserve to have an easy run. Even with stat form available, I don't know if it's going to be easy. Got him. Alright, I don't think I'm going to train poison any higher. I guess it kind of sucks that OTR is only 21%, but... Alright, eating this tasty Joseph. You got the game dunked on you harder than I've ever seen in the Phoebe run. Yes, I did. It was outrageous, man. Like, something like 7 shafts before the first rune, even. That absolutely was a pain. Unarmed combat's flying up. So here's my thinking, guys. I think that I train nothing but unarmed combat for a long time because that gives me a kill dudes, you know, like a path to kill things really easily, or at least kind of effectively, even without stat form. Maybe I even pop the plate armor on and just forget about spells, I guess. And then we put the robe back on once we can afford transfigurations, because the thing is, we can't even train transmutations right now, you know? But look, we can kill stuff hand to hand. God, OTR is outrageous. -3 aptitude for spellcasting and transmutations. Are you sure? Oh, I'm sure. Earth magic apt is 0. We can cheese it. It's going to be really annoying. It's going to be really annoying to get statue form online. But if we focus all of our experience on it, I think it's I think it'll work out. Hey, thanks, man. And what's up, Envy? Welcome to the stream, man. You ready to see some Hill Orc action? Hill Orc Venom Mage, the best combo, the most epic combo. Oh, you just like the bit notification? See, that's how I get you. I make it really entertaining to watch and listen to, and then it convinces you to give me more money. I mean, who can resist? Who can resist the Gatchy? Billy ready. OTR seems better than AC for a few floors. Yeah, I agree with that. Rogue shenanigans. Alright, down we go. A little odd that our piety is still so low. I mean, I have been auto-exploring. That's one thing I probably shouldn't be doing. Whoa, that's a wyvern. Punch, punch. Okay, that could have gone badly. Those things are big pimp bosses in Melee. I should check armor and make sure I haven't missed any. I guess I haven't. Grug the Mage casts fists. That's right, Gary Burton. What's up, man? Check it out. I'm gonna try to meth cloud him. Let me just punch him to death, I guess. Guess I can shoot some stings at him. There we go. Okay, I'm not really afraid of generic nulls anymore, since I can just sort of get into a fist fight, take him down. This thing can do 20 to me still. Why don't we pull him to a staircase just to be safe? Oh, there's my piety. If you want to play a game and really enjoy the struggle to keep your piety up, play a Deep Dwarf of Eli. You'll understand true pain as you cast Lesser Healing 5 billion times, and your piety just like remains abysmal. Alright, this is Lair. We're not going to be going into Lair, but I am going to go ahead and kill this Basilisk. He could turn me to stone if he wanted to, and I wouldn't mind too much. He might put on heavy armor at like 10 unarmed. Maybe. I still think I'm getting more work out of Toxic. But I don't necessarily disagree. Like, it might be the move. Dude, Poison Vapor, unbelievable how much work it does. Joke's on him, we're going to be made of stone for the majority of the run. Yeah, doesn't he? Do you remember the last time I tried to participate in a CSDC and I basically rage quit after I went into depths by mistake and lost points just because of a type like a miss key? And like at the time I was super salty about it and I was like, this is dumb, and it is dumb, but like with some hindsight, I mean, it's 100% my fault. So it's like I can't really complain that much, even if the system probably should have like a better way to stop you from doing those things if you don't want to, you know. But hey, man, I'm the one who I hit the button, you know. But what's funny is right after I did that, I went and I killed TRJ anyway, which was the challenge, like immediately, just to prove it to myself, really. Steam Dragon armor. It's true, but we didn't, unfortunately we didn't get any. I do like to wear that over robes on anybody who wears robes, just because then you get a little bit of GDR. Alright, so, I mean, if we don't, if we don't go into Lair, that's like the only restriction on this whole run, except for not doing potions and scrolls before we get a rune. So, there we are. By the way, there's a war axe, but I'm pretty committed to fist fighting at this point. Now, I should probably train some dodging. Even at -2 aptitude, I think taking it to 5 is not the worst idea, considering we're going to be in a robe for a while and in stat form after that. We also can't go into vaults. Some challenges make vaults 1 through 4 not count. Is that how that works, or is it all of vaults? I'm guessing Ebering treats it as all of vaults, not just vaults 5. The way CSDC is set up, it's okay. Because some of those challenges want to let you go into crypt. But that makes sense. Hey, Mr. Elstrom, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, dude. We are fist fighting. Everybody was kung fu fighting, but especially the hill orcs. That's more altars. Don't need those anymore. What a weird character, though. I mean, like, we're basically just like a kung fu healer. I'm a monk, essentially, I guess. Yeah, Eli, that was one of our options, and that's the one we went with. We could have worshipped Beogh, but we decided to be an apostate instead. Good for plate armor. Why Eli over Beogh? Because we're trying to do a no-lair win. So we're going to get piety if we hang out in the Abyss for a long time with Eli. We're going to lose piety if we hang out in the Abyss a long time with Beogh. Eli will help us if we are in the Abyss. Beogh will basically not do anything for us, since guys will not even follow me there. And Eli also helps a lot with ascetic, sure. I wouldn't don plate either. Yeah, there seems to be some disagreements over whether I should put plate on or not. And I'm just as torn. Like, we can, you know, I had the foresight to wear this thing and see if it was cursed before we hit level 5, so we know we have an uncursed plate, so that's quite nice. But it literally puts my spellcasting to 0% success rate, so I think I'd rather have the robe on. Just, you know, like, look at how much this helps me. Like, I wouldn't need to have OTR right now, but, like, boy, it makes my life easier. Well, maybe not. I just fail to cast a million times. I can just get smited a million times. I think I'm being proven wrong before your very eyes. But yeah, I mean, here's the main reason. The main reason I'm not inclined to put on plate is, well, it's twofold. Number one is, if I run into more bees, OTR is almost a necessity to not die to them. Number two is Meph Cloud lets me get out of horrific situations that I would otherwise just die in. Like, I can reset fights with Meph Cloud. In fact, I'm tempted to train, like, some air to, like, 1. But I think we're okay. 22% is not terrible. I mean, it's pretty bad, but it's not the end of the world. Got a lot of chunks of flesh. We can kill the hungry ghost. Why doesn't Eli like it when I kill undead things? Shouldn't she? Did that get changed, or was that never a thing? Almost 10 unarmed combat, Pog. Well, I mean, a Naughty Badger, like, your base damage just kind of steadily goes up. We can look at the formula real fast if you're curious. A friendly ghost. He wasn't Casper, he was too green. But, let's see, unarmed combat. Base damage is 3 plus unarmed combat skill. So it's more if you have claws or stat form or something, but we don't. Right now our unarmed combat is going to be 10 here in a second. So that means my base damage with unarmed combat is actually 13. By the way, welcome to the stream, Thoofer. I don't know if I said that, but what's up, man? But yeah, I mean, look at, like, I don't know, a Demon Blade. Demon Blade base damage is only 12. So we actually have more base damage than a Demon Blade. Now, we don't have a brand, and we don't have any like bonuses like a weapon would. And weapon skill also gives you like some slightly extra damage on top of that, like percentages. But in general, unarmed combat is way better than people give it credit for, even without even without transforming or having claws. Salty, I don't know. Like, I agree with you that Beogh making the orc mines relatively free would have been nice, but I mean, we still kind of have a relatively free orc mine, you know, because OTR, man. Especially if I pump it a little more, I probably won't, but the issue with UC is for most characters is pre-layer, but we are a hill orc, so pre-layer is comfy. Yeah. Well, the Venom Mage stuff is doing just as much for us. So we have troll leather armor, and it doesn't really impact our casting that much. I think we use it, you know? Maybe push spellcasting to like 5 and then never push it any higher. Train air up to 1, it's not bad. The shield is a really good find too, by the way. If we hadn't found that, we'd be having a much worse time. Now, I tell you, like, I would actually like to do Orc right now, but it's kind of insane. I don't know. I mean, maybe I should just train Poison, dude. What about Quick Blade compared to UC? It's a buckler, Salty. I'm just referring to it as a shield because it's like type is shield. I think we need more like stronger OTR if we want to have a chance of rushing into Orc. This is where the game gets really dangerous. We do have Heal Other now, though. Before too long, we'll have Greater Heal, which is like a healing potion, but better, depending on your invocations. And we have Purification, which I guess I should look at. Purges your body of negative effects such as poison, confusion, slowness, petrification, rotting, and sickness. Fully restores any lost strength, dexterity, or intelligence. So there's your potion of restoration that they removed. It still exists, it's just a god ability. But the cool thing is that that saves us the need of using potions. Really helps us with Ascetic. Renounce religion? I don't think so. I don't, I think I'm okay without renouncing my religion. I think I'm happy being a, you know, I've given up my evil orcish ways. I, found peace while worshipping Eli, and I think I'd like to keep it that way. Okay, this is pretty obnoxious. We can take a bunch of damage. And I can't actually kill the Shadow Imp. Because that would imply, or that would mean that I'd have to fight I'd have to take hits from the warrior. Okay, now the warrior's dead. Time to punish. There we go. It would be a sin to butcher the orc corpse. The orc corpse. It's kind of funny that both Beogh and Eli simultaneously don't want me to butcher orcs. Toxic, that's OTR. So, yeah, Nani Badger, that's what I'm saying, is I couldn't really swing on the shadow guy without the guy hitting me at range. But anyway, yeah, Mr. Elstrom, Olgreb's Toxic Radiance, you cast it, and it kind of puts an effect on called Toxic, and everything around me at that point is getting poisoned every turn. So check it out. I cast it, see the green flash, you begin to radiate toxic energy, Toxic shows up, and now for every turn that remains, that stuff gets more, like everything in my line of sight gets more poisoned. It's awesome. And it's going to make Orc way more doable. Hey, wait a minute. Well, that could have wrecked our decks. It didn't, though. Not that it would matter, since we've got the power of Eli on our side. Gonna wear this cloak. 100 hit points on D10. Yeah, man. We're a hill orc with a lot of fighting. It's awesome. Isn't it great? Also, the fact that we're in troll armor gives me great, a good feeling, you know. Anani Badger, cloaks and boots can be cursed, but I don't know how much I would care. Considering that, well, it's still going to be armor, you know, and if it's like -1, then okay, it's just a 0 slot, so whatever, you know. It's a risk I'm willing to take. It can't be cursed in a way that ruins my run, in a way like a ring of teleport, you know, would ruin my run. By the way, we found some wands that I didn't even notice. Scattershot's huge. Flame is awesome. Digging is also pretty awesome. Look at all these consumables, though. It's like the Phoebe run all over again. Do I need to carry all this crap? I don't need to worry about it just yet. I used throwing on this because I really didn't want to get rotted. Although, purification would fix that. I don't understand. Did I skip D9 for some reason? Did I just not finish exploring it for some reason? A layer 2 stash for old time's sake. Nope. But I would like to do that. Got to make sure that my potions and scrolls don't get frozen or burned, respectively. Dude, we got confused with a miscast. That's a good reason to maybe not have OTR at yellow fail rate, you know. +2 short bow of flaming. That would have been a really good find, maybe a little earlier on. I think, does Beogh give ammo? No, he doesn't. He only gives ammo to your allies. It's kind of weird. This dude feeling very battle magey. Stop auto-exploring, you are wasting piety. You're right. You are right. I should not be auto-exploring. It's just after playing that 40k turn count guy, I don't know if I can handle not auto-exploring. Like, I don't know if I can do it, man. Well, yeah, but auto-explore kind of walks around in circles a little bit. Kind of acts as this, just +3. Can't wait to convert to Beogh. Oh, this was a mistake. Okay, we're okay. Alright. Meth Cloud letting me do crazy and wild stuff. Wearing this helmet might be worth it once we have some armor skill, but then again, probably never going to have armor skill. So I'm just going to stick with the +2 hat. Mistakes don't happen when you have regen 100 hit points on XL11. Yeah, I know, right? It's great. Almost feels like cheating. But Meth Cloud is the thing that really gets you out of hassles, you know? Oh, dude, we've got a, it's an unseen horror. Okay, so I'm actually not sure about this. Will toxic radiance work on an invisible thing that I can't see? I think it will. But the LearnDB entry is predictably completely useless. We get a funny story at the end, but we don't... Doesn't he save us? Yeah. He would be... If anybody knows, it would be him. I think... It says poisons creatures in line of sight. He's like in line of sight, but I can't see him, you know? I know that I can... You know what's weird is like if you see the outline, I know that you can use poison vapors, right? But if you can't see it, the spell fizzles. Actually, I thought it would just not let me do it. That's interesting. I'm gonna actually... Okay. I was gonna say I'm gonna wait for Doesn't He to whiz mode it. Okay, we miscast. We miscast. We miscast 3 times in a row. And we end up... Are you serious? We actually got confused. Okay, it didn't follow us up. Alright. How irritating. Yeah, that's true. I know that I can use that. Check this out. We can poison vapor him. There's the toxic energy. Punch. Yeah, punching should work, but certainly help if we could see where the hell he is, you know? Which we can't at all times. So wait, I forgot to look. Is he resistant to poison? That's probably something I should have looked at first. No, he's not. How much, you know, he's just like owning me. 32 to 45 hit points. Surely he should have died. Do I just reset the fight? Guess we reset the fight. Feeling annoyed. All these miscasts. Closely miss. Hit but do no damage. Okay, he's dead. That time he just died to OTR. I didn't do any damage to him with my fists. Yeah, resist poison minus is definitely a thing that's happening. But that's okay. We got it. I can't have that happen if I try to do Orc though. You know? Poisonous vapors would do no harm to the acid dragon. We can probably melee an acid dragon to death, and if not, we've got greater healing, and I've got wands. Do I want to just polymorph him? How many hit dice does he have? 5 hit dice? That's not that many. Equip armor and go ham? Maybe. Certainly we're going to equip the armor. There he is. Polymorph. Oh, worth it. No, it's not chaos. It's because it can make negative energy, and Eli does not like that. Alright, you guys, do I have the courage? Do I have the courage to wear this scale mail? I don't think I do, especially considering that we're going for stat form anyway. Although I guess stat form would nuke the scale mail if it's something really crappy. I would also have to cast stat form in scale mail, which is fairly miserable in and of itself. So I have my orc finish OTR. Kinda. OTR is really weird. Actually, I'm going to take poison to 7, which makes me sad, but we need it. Ooh, this is dangerous. I'm actually going to soften this thing up with flame. Okay, he'll hit me. Okay, we got him. It can just do a lot of damage. But yeah, OTR is not... I mean, it's great in there, but it's not going to necessarily save you from, you know, getting owned by a really, really bad surround of high-level orcs. Hey, Curare. 7 stack of Curare, that's amazing. Gimme. Guess I should drop some stuff. We'll drop poison needles, but we'll pick up Curare. That could be really, really helpful in orc. Oh, this is pretty risky what I'm doing. How about we go up? Found a large pile of orcs. I guess this is practice for the orc mines. Maybe we will luck out and get a fat boy into orc, a fat Yoshi orc. Like a friendly one? That'd be nice. We get to ride him into the sunset. I'd be down for that as an end to our story, but the actual fat boy ending would be extremely unfortunate, considering that has like stone giants and ogre mages and stuff in it. Dude, another one? Damn. These do so much damage. I guess we can melee them though. I hate giants. Yeah, you should play in a version with hill giants. Then you can enjoy getting netted by something that does giant damage. You have hit points, you don't have to worry about arrows. Well, one would think, but I've had too many experiences where centaurs just get lucky and do max damage a billion times in a row. Plus, who knows what's behind him, you know? Could be anything. There could be a stone giant behind him for all I know. Oh, what? Hold on a second. The orc reads a scroll, wisps of shadows swirl around the orc. That's cute. But he's gonna die. He just ties to OTR. Dude. Check it out. +3 plate armor, guaranteed uncursed. Sick. What does Beogh affect? Oh, how much? Well, first of all, you asked how much an arrow can do. It depends on who's shooting it, but in the case of a centaur, you know, they do 10 damage, and then you add the short bow base damage, which is 9, so they can actually do 19 damage, but then they can shoot multiple times. So you're actually looking at almost 40 damage, you know, if they were to hit you twice. And yeah, the Beogh effect just means I can convert if there's a priest around. Get intelligence. We're still going to pump intelligence because I really, more than anything, want to get stat form online as soon as possible, right? By the way, we should have Scroll of Summoning identified now, just because we saw somebody use one. What do we want to drop? I think we want to drop this staff. What are we going to use that for? Like, we can't pick it up, or we can't wield it, you know? Dude, so many orcs, but I can't eat orcs, or Eli will get mad at me. How many cursed amulets are there? The amulet might be okay to roll on. Dude, the shadow just snuck up on me. Bruh. I am scattershotting you. I think that killed the shadow too. Yeah, it did. That was worth a scattershot. This is a weird number of shadows we've seen. But yeah, amulet is something I probably specifically would not want to roll the dice on. Wow, hold on, this is lagging like crazy. Is Beogh going down? Come on, Beogh, don't do this to me. Was statue form unarmed bonus another reason you decided to train unarmed instead of a weapon? It was the main reason, actually. Just had to reload your stream. Yeah, okay, so I think my internet... Yeah, it's me lagging. That's not Beogh. Sorry, guys. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.